I have survived over 2,500 days in my Minecraft hardcore world, and I've built many big projects, but today we're transforming the end portal to look like an insane mega build, with loads of crazy details to bring this build to life. This is the centre of our end portal, and we need to blow it up with TNT to create an 80 block by 80 block wide hole. So I'm just going to... All the TNT machines are complete, and now we just need to set them all off. There are 3 phases: 1, blowing up the entire landscape; 2, constructing the entire end portal build; and 3, adding in our last mystery detail. We're going to need a much bigger hole than this, and I hope I don't come across a lot of these lava balls. And we have to make sure that this portal is covered up. Not again. Let's just equip another one of these. I'm going to dye these shulker boxes black so we can keep track of where our deep slate is. Talking of deep slate... With over 3,000 cobbled deep slate and sand blocks collected, we can move on to constructing the end portal. The shape of this portal needs to be perfect. There cannot be one block out of place. Yeah, this definitely is not going to be enough concrete for the design we're going for, but it's a start. Oh no way, look, it's done. How long did this take us? Approximately 2 hours with gathering the materials and placing all the concrete down. The bottom half design is basically going to be 4 swords stabbing into the ground to make a crack effect. Well, we've started the base of it, and I think this looks terrible. This just looks terrible. What even is that? We've got the bottom bit looking a little bit better, but don't worry, there's a lot more to add. We just need to do the handle. Considering I'm not a pro Minecraft builder, it's coming along, but there needs to be a lot more detail on this sword. The inside of the portal is going to be a little different because we're building this out of a nether portal. Now we just need to light the portal and... Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. Bro, what? 23 by 3? Nah. Oh, bro, I could have swore there was unlimited. Am I just stupid? Yeah. That's probably what it is. We've got to make sure all of the Y levels are the exact same, or this build could look really funky. Look at that. I got something right for once. Okay, that's 2 totems pop now. We need to keep it that way. We need to get on with the other 3 swords, because we might be here a long time. We already know that I'm doing cracks for all of this floor, but we need something in the centre for it to connect to, because it would just look plain. So we dug out 9 blocks in each direction to attempt to create a spiral in the middle. I said attempt, because it took me not 1, not 2, but 6 attempts to get this swirl right, until eventually we come up with this, which is pretty good. I mean, as long as it's purple, right? These cracks are going to be 2 blocks wide, because we don't want it to look too thin from a distance. We want it to stand out. And we're going to fill the cracks in 2 blocks deep with some purple concrete. All the cracks are done, but we're missing a few details. You see, the end has a lot of stars. So we're going to pick up some stone with our silk touch pickaxe so we can place some stone buttons around to make it look like there's stars on the floor. And this is what it looks like fully completed, but we need to build the border up around the outside because it just looks really strange right now. I lied. There's still one more detail we're missing on this bottom bit. And that's adding some impact marks of where the sword's stabbing, else it just looks really odd. I'm acting like I've gone for a certain way of doing this. It's just loads of blocks scattered around. That's literally all it is. We don't have a lot of deep slate, but I'm hoping these shulker boxes full of deep slate here will help us construct the whole border around this end portal. We've converted all the deep slate, and I guess we've just got to hope for the best. Alright, with the walls bought up, it still looks a little bit plain to say the least. So with the leftover amethyst and purple concrete blocks, we're going to make these... I really... there's my dog going mental, thank you. But as I was saying, like, these weird things... but I think it makes it look a lot better. We've marked the outer ring for the next layer, but we can't leave this part empty. So if you watched that last video, we transformed an island, and on that island we built a fountain with foggy glass. It's just going to be purple this time, and we need a lot of it. So we've got to start with building a layer for our torches to go on, and I don't know why I'm doing it out of my most expensive material for this build. So it's time to destroy more of my world and landscape, not like it's already messed up enough. This is going to be a lot easier to do. There we go, using 100% of our brain. We've used dirt instead of deep slate and saved ourselves a lot of time. So we're going to pick up some coal, because I have literally none. Craft loads of torches. And then, painfully, place every single one down. This is so long. You little... hold on a minute. Check. Now with all the torches placed down, we need over 3,000 purple carpet. So we built these automatic sheep farms, and we'll let an hour pass by and come and check back. Okay, it's been around an hour, and let's check. Oh no, don't tell me that's for all of them. I guess we've got to make do with what we've got, and let's get started. We've got the layer of carpet down, but we've took a trip into the nether to gather some bone blocks, because we need a lot of dye for our glass. We're going to create a rapid Minecraft clock to create an automatic bone mealer so we can get loads of flowers, because we have a lot of purple dyed glass to craft. And just like that, we have completed the glass. I didn't want to bore you. The problem is this portal doesn't have a whole lot of light to it, but there's a reason we have this guardian farm. So we can sit up here for even longer, wasting even more time. But it's a small price to pay to make sure that no mobs turn up and creepers blow this whole place up. As we are now around 50% done on this portal. But it's time to move on to our mystery detail that I mentioned earlier, which is the dragon egg. Which means building a platform in the centre of the portal. And does this look familiar? Yeah, we're doing it again. Now, we started the egg, but the materials just didn't look right on it. So we went over to Blockbench to help us figure out exactly what would look correct. And it gives us a good look at the structure of the egg, so we can go based off this. And with all that being said, I think it's time to get this built. We've left the top slightly open because I may be putting an extra detail in there. Like I said, this thing can't just be floating with nothing there. So we're going to stick some chains on the side, which I think will be a really neat detail. But obviously they need something to connect to. So I'm going to build some walls up on each side. I'm just going to say now, that there cannot run. That looks awful. And using the OrthoCam mod, we can see that looks a lot better already. And when it comes to these cracks, yet again, there's no sort of pattern. You just got to make it look raggo. This mountain is going to be in the way, so we need to blow it up with some more TNT machines. Oh no, they're getting it. And we just need to mark the outside of this last layer. With the shape laid out, we can start on our first shulker. And we're going to be making these out of magenta concrete. Luckily, the shulker is literally probably the most easiest and plain mob to build in Minecraft. I mean, that looks so simple, but so good at the same time. I said it was the easiest, and yeah, I'm already messing up straight away on the second one. I doubt you want to see me build all of these block by block, so I guess I'm going to have to time-lapse it. gathering up some stripped oak logs and some birch planks so we can create the shulker heads. Luckily these are very plain and simple, and these heads are not shooting shulker bullets at us. We can't forget the spiral on the floor of the shulker, which I think looks something a little like this. We've got the first little bit of the platform done for the head, which is just made out of birch planks. And while I'm sat here just building these shulker heads, can I just ask you, have you subscribed? Like, seriously? This build took a lot of time. And when I say a lot of time, I mean around 200 hours worth of time. I mean, all it takes is literally coming over to this subscribe button, clicking subscribe, and clicking the bell notification for all. And you'll be updated for all my uploads. Well, there's all the shulker heads complete, and they look pretty good, I'm not going to lie. With these last 4 gaps, I wasn't really sure what to do, so we made our way into the end so we can collect some of these chorus fruits to make some chorus plants, and we're going to put these all around the outside. Going with the same old amethyst blocks and some purple concrete. There's nothing more to say other than I'm going to have to do a time lapse. Yeah, I'm going to go now. No, I mean it, I'm going. Bro, we are so close to being done. This looks insane. I genuinely am so happy with this build. But there's a slight problem. Can you figure out the problem from all the grass that we're mining? Yeah, it's the massive crater that's hanging around the end portal. And we had to collect thousands of dirt blocks because we had to fill every block in one by one with no hollow parts. And I literally mean every single block. Which took me ages, but okay. Let's just cover this up. At this point, you'd probably think we were finished, but not just yet. We need to add one more border around the outside to give it a little bit more detail. We've got to craft up the very last little bit of deep slate we have and get to building this very last piece. Now the build is actually done, but there's a few blocks jotted about, so we just need to get rid of these. Oh no, no. Oh god, no. I need to stop this. I really didn't need that as soon as I completed it. I'm just going to forget that even happened. And this end portal is complete. Look how incredible this build is. By far my best ever. I'm just so happy with how far this build has come from the very start. If you did enjoy this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.